getting ready to put the tubes in, thing looks like we're going to need to do is take some measurements. Okay, one thing, because the raised port's so high, I don't need to go all the way to the bottom. So typically what I do on this is I'll take my caliper and get right there on the edge, and then I'll look at how far down that I go. Alright, now I purposely, I leave a ledge on the bottom. It looks like 3.221, but I'm going to go ahead and check the others and see how close I got the ledge on them. Looks like I'm coming up with about 3,200 on every one of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just a little bit under, and I'm going to call it 3 inches. And let me show you why. I know that's about a 200 thousandths less, but if you look at the amount, I mean, golly, look how far down. I'm way past where that's at. It saves them expensive tubes, but there's just no reason to go any further. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to back up a little bit. Here's all my goodies that I use to do that. There's my JB weld, my gloves, my driver, and my tubes. Let me show you how I've always done it. I'll take the tube, rest it like on my leg, and then I'll pick off of the top part. And I'll do me a little scratch mark. Now I can see that with my eyes. You probably can't with the camcorder, but hold on a minute. Then I'll take my pipe cutter and put it right there on that mark that I left. And then you just do your pipe cutting thing. Okay? Now I'm going to rip me off 8 of these tubes. There's tube 1. I just go back in there. Yep, that's about it. See, that right there is it. There's no way that I'm ever going to have an issue with it, and I know that I'm short enough where I won't hit the ledge, or I'm almost going to bottom out right on it. So that's the plan right now. Let's go ahead and cut the tubes, and then I've already cleaned the holes out and everything, and let's go ahead and put the epoxy in. We're getting ready to patty up the port with it, as I call it, and we're going to go ahead now, and as you can see, I go ahead and I put a lot inside the port. Alright, I paint it really good, and I also put it on the tube itself. All this is doing really is filling the voids. Let's go in for a closer shot. Let's pick that one right here. Alright. And like I said, I go in here and I just, I make sure every bit of that is covered in the epoxy. I just sit there for a minute, take my screwdriver blade and run it across it. Used to, I'd really put it in there, but I found out that when I'd done that, which I still, it still makes a mess, but it's just the only way that I've seen to really secure. Because remember, it's already got a press fit in it, but all this is doing is filling in the voids and give it that last little bit. Because I'm going to tell you, you might laugh at JB Weld, but if it's set up right, and even, look here, I'm on the exhaust side now, mind you. It's on the exhaust side, and Look, you won't, I've used it for years. I've never had one come loose or had a failure of any kind with it. It's just unbelievably strong stuff. Alright, now, I'm on the last one. But I just wanted to show you that. Get back a little bit now. I'm going to show you how I cover the actual tube in it. Alright, that's painted great. That's just absolutely excellent. Now, all I do is touch a little bit to the tube, and I take my finger and I just cover the tube all the way and make sure that every little bit of it's got some of that stuff on it. And then I set it in the hole where it's going to go. And remember, like I said, because we've already press fit the damn tubes, that's why you have to do it before that. Because boy, I tell you what, one of them times years and years and years ago when I first started this, I found out the hard way that if you don't go in there and clearance that tube first, and then once that breaks away, you won't believe the hell you'll be in for. I mean, it's just horrible. Alright. Then once this is in there, it's got to set. I usually let it set. I try to, if I'm not in a hurry, for 24 hours before I'll go in there and try to grind any of it out. Because you want it to harden really good, you got to go in there and do the tube, the outside, all that stuff. It's just the way that it's done, It leaves quite a mess, but this right here really gets it good. Alright, now I'm going to move this out of the way for just a second. Alright, now I'm going to take my driver. Now that ain't going to do it. Alright, hold on one second. That's getting to be a little bit tough there on the old hand. Alright. And like I said, it needs to go down just a little bit. You want it to go below it because you don't want the head bolt hole going, touching the tube. Well, I tell you what, I couldn't have asked for a better fit on that damn thing if I'd have tried. That felt just about perfect. Alright, now see my overhang? And I'll take that and go in here and put it all inside that area right there. Just filling up the little voids where the tube touches it. And, even though I'm going to polish it out, the thing is, it will burn, the heat will burn down to the point where it's at the tube. So, you really don't have a lot of excess here that you're going to have once your polishing and all that's done. Like I said, it burns just right down to the damn tube. So alright, I'm going to have to get me a longer screwdriver. I forgot on these damn things. Alright, so pretty much that's it. They're in there. I got to do a little finessing myself here on this, and then I'm going to let it sit and bake in the sun. Let it do its thing, and then we're just about through. Alright.